Hi, everybody. It's Jim Ostrowski. I'm at the Constitutional Coalition protest of Mark Polin cars. And I wanted to start out with an interview a young lady who's like a hero of resisting the lockdown. So step up and Caitlin.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your story. You resisted the lockdown and the vaccine mandates. You lost your job.
Yeah.
Step up and talk a little louder because the traffic noise.
In December, I went to a freedom protest in Buffalo and ended up losing my job because my boss found out about it. Total opposite side, didn't agree with it. I refused to wear a mask at work all the time. I eventually just lost my job, and I wasn't able to take unemployment because I was under 18 at the time.
Yeah, that's nice. So you were paying taxes for unemployment, but you couldn't collect
Yep.
it because of some arbitrary rule.
Yep.
That's great. Um, so, but you landed on your feet. You started a business so you could be independent of all this tyranny.
I started a chicken farm. It's called Clucking Ridge Farm.
Clucking Ridge Farm, and where's that located?
It's in Springville. We don't sell anything from our location. We'll go to farmers markets, sell stuff.
Yeah, if people want to buy your product, how do they get a hold of you?
You can find us on Facebook, Clucking Ridge Farm. Same thing with Instagram.
Clucking Ridge Farms on Facebook and Instagram, and tell us a little bit about the product. Why should people buy your product and so on?
Our meat, we have all organic, free range chicken.
All organic, awesome.
They eat grass, bugs, and then our eggs, same thing. So
that's great. That's great. Well, good luck. So I'm going to carry on with the live stream. So we're at Highmark Stadium. What do they call this stadium anymore? Highmark Stadium. And that's the Ralph Wilson Fieldhouse. So Mark, got to figure out this camera here. Mark Poloncarz is having his State of the State address. And it's really kind of insidious because he's having it, he knows that he's not popular, and he's having it on what's essentially private property because the Bills lease this property from the county. And there's no place to park on Abbott Road here, but we have a good group of protesters sponsored by the Constitutional Coalition. And but he's having it the speech way over there at the Ralph Wilson Fieldhouse, and any of our people who went up to attend kind of got chased away by the police or Bill's security. So we're protesting today because Poloncarz, basically has been a inferior county executive, largely for many reasons. But what concerns me the most is the lockdown that he enforced. He's the one that cooperated in shutting down businesses, enforcing the mask mandate. He's one of the last to enforce the mask mandate. We actually sued him in federal court, and a few days later he lifted the mask mandate. So that case is still pending. So basically, let me show you a little bit of the crowd here. And so you had to have a ticket. You had to have a ticket to go into the State of the State address. So that's all basically just given out to favored political people. So Poloncarz is apparently afraid to, actually talk to his constituents. Just a word about the stadium deal. Why I'm a huge Bills fan. Less so after they started the vaccine mandate. But why is the county in the stadium business in the first place? Well, there's obviously no reason why the county should be in the stadium business. The only reason the county's in the stadium business, they don't have any skill in building stadiums, designing stadiums, or any market-based skill whatsoever. But so the only reason they're in the stadium business is because they can steal money from the taxpayer, build the stadium, and then allow the Bills to use the stadium at a discounted rate. So basically, the Bills are basically not paying for their infrastructure, and I don't begrudge any athlete making a lot of money, but the fact of the matter is that the athletes' salaries are artificially boosted because the government is paying for the infrastructure, the capital cost of the business. So that makes absolutely no sense. So that's why one of the reasons we're out here opposing polling cars. And we like football, but we don't like theft. I don't know if does that make any sense. I think in a world of free markets, where people can spend their money where they want, I think people would still go to football games. And so that's my answer to any of the critics that say, well, we're against football. We're not against football. We're just against theft. So I'm going to close the live stream. Just want to remind everybody my book party is Saturday at 8 o'clock at the Wanaka Grill in Hamburg. There'll be a book bomb on the internet. So if you want to, I'm going to live stream all the events on the 5 platforms I have here, which are my 2 Facebook pages, Twitter, Jim Ostrowski, LinkedIn, and the Liberty Moving podcast at YouTube. So if you want to follow all the events from midnight on, put me on. The best place to follow it is to put me on notifications on Twitter, because you'll be notified when I go live. But you can also friend me, or like me, or whatever. Follow me on Facebook. Please subscribe to Liberty Moving podcast at YouTube, because I need 1,000 subscribers to do ads, so I can remain independent of political people and money people and rich people. So over and out. Hope to see you Saturday night at Wanaka Grill at 8 o'clock, 8 to 10, for a book party for free the children. Thanks a lot. Bye.